Hi, it's Star Green. I wanted to talk about this weekend's astrology. So, on the top there, that's July 31st. That's Saturday. Sorry, I'm just using this in my hand here, so I'll try to be as steady as I can. So, of course, you can see the moon is in Taurus. So, since the 30th in the afternoon, we've been in Taurus energy, and really, you need to pay attention to the sign that the moon is in and really feel it. Really feel how the sense of the moon moving through each sign every 2.5 days or so really changes our mood. So Taurus, we get grounded, we're stubborn, we can sort of slow down, you want to smell the roses, it's all about sensuality. So you want to taste, touch, feel, smell. All of those senses are very heightened. Okay, so you want to enjoy the earth realm. So today, moon squares Mercury in Leo. That's early in the morning. I'm up very early, so that one hasn't even happened yet today. This is on the right, the darker is Pacific Daylight Time, on the left is Eastern Daylight Time. So we might wake up with like really bright ideas. Mercury in Leo, I want to talk, I'm coming from my heart, I'm feeling very strong, very commanding, very comfortable. So you want to ground all those energies. And then the moon squares the sun. So this is just one of the aspects that the moon goes through. Okay, we are actually heading into a new moon a week from now. So getting into that. Now, the moon squares Saturn in Aquarius. So again, squares are hard aspects, you can see. So there's a lot of hard aspects today because the signs are in the same element and mode, which is fixed. So stubborn days might be hard to get what you want done. Saturn in Aquarius can kind of let go, can be a little bit forgiving, a little bit open-minded in a way, but kind of chilly, you know. Okay, so the moon trines Venus in Virgo. This is very good for Tauruses and for Virgos because they're going to give them the love. Okay, also it implies the other earth sign too, which is Capricorn. So for all you earthy guys, this is a day of love, the day of grounding, a day of practicality, getting a lot of shit done. Venus and Virgo, watch your digestion because Tauruses love to eat, and Venus and Virgo, and also Mars is in Virgo, will also upset your stomach. Okay, so watch what you eat. It's better to eat more plant-based, more light, and to get out into nature, especially now it is a long weekend here in Canada. It's a bank holiday weekend, and it's also Lammas, which I'm going to get to in a second. Now, Taurus moon conjuncts Uranus, so this is a big shocker, wake-up call day. So whatever it is you've been sleeping at the wheel at, you might get some shocking awareness, awakening, and really in your gut. So it may affect the crypto market again, because Uranus and Taurus affects cryptocurrencies. Money in general, you may suddenly want to move. The moon is where we live. You could be finding what you seek in a very unusual way. So Uranus wants you to free your mind up. Okay, free yourself up, free your life up in every single way. So if you start to feel restless, you may have trouble sleeping tonight, because Uranus does tend to, it's like higher frequency energy. Okay, so it's a good night to tune in to some very strong body dreams and just listen to your body. The body never lies. Okay, so now here we are. This is the last day of July already. Means August the 1st is down below here. So August the 1st is also a day called Lammas. So it is a cross-quarter day. We're halfway from summer solstice to autumn equinox. Okay, I know it seems like it's going quite fast. So in the northern hemisphere, we're halfway to autumn. In the southern hemisphere, you're halfway to spring. So it's a day of celebration. Our ancient ancestors would be helping with the turning of the wheel of the year. So this is a harvest festival. You want to celebrate what you've harvested. You want to make sure that you can continue to harvest. So it's just a sense of time moving on, that we need to prepare for the winter. Okay, we need to prepare for what's ahead. So the sun conjuncts Mercury in Leo. So this is what's called Cazimi. So every time the sun and Mercury conjunct, it's considered that Mercury, the trickster, the merchant, the sign that represents our consciousness, our minds, our thinking, our analysis, is sitting in the heart of the sun. So it's a big blessing. So 10:08 a.m. this morning, tomorrow morning, actually, August 1st would be a good time to really tune in to listen to what your heart has to say. Mercury and Leo, the heart is talking. So the heart is always right. The heart is the communicator. So it's an excellent, excellent day to listen to your heart, to feel your own solar power, the pun about soul in Latin, the sun, soul. Very big empowering day. Okay, very big ideas. Okay, Then Venus in conjunct Chiron and Aries. Now later on, you know, you know the rule is you go up, you got to come down. So Venus in Virgo, very nitpicky, very perfectionist. You could be really do some damage to yourself. The Chiron and Aries, you know, your own defenses. There might be something, again, a little detail you missed, and now you're going to beat yourself up about it. That's a typical Venus and Virgo kind of energy with Chiron there. So don't be too hard on yourself, and don't be so nitpicky about everybody else. The world is not perfect. We're all aching. Basically, everybody's got PTSD, and we're all trying to cope the best we can because we're dealing with, you know, thousands and thousands of years of that kind of treatment. Okay. Moon in Taurus sextiles Neptune and Pisces. So that's a very beautiful aspect. So to me, it's like you can really get in touch with your heart, and then you can really get in touch with your wounds, okay? And listen to your inner critic. Just observe it. And then Taurus Moon, sextile Neptune and Pisces gives you the imagination, the gift of connecting with the ancestors, with the spirits, asking them how they can help you, what you can do for them. Very imaginative, very creative. Do some dancing, do some art making, meditate. It's a very beautiful aspect, very dreamy. So you may be feeling like you're floating through the rest of the day. And then Mercury opposes Saturn. Okay, so again, this is where you get into very serious thoughts. Wherever Saturn is, Saturn rules Aquarius. So again, there's this balance of power. Minds want to be in control. Excuse me, Mercury and Leo can be too much ego. And then Saturn Aquarius goes, you got to share the power. You haven't got power unless you share it with everybody else. So that's a very revolutionary energy to come in with, the heart and the mind working together, you know, and the mind in the sign of the heart. So we get to see what power really is. Okay, it's not about power over, it's about sharing the power. Okay, you're only as big as the person you support. And then the moon trines Pluto. Again, very big, wealthy day today. Moon trine Pluto. Again, in your bones. Pluto in Capricorn rules the bones. As Pluto gets into the last degrees of Capricorn over the next couple of years, I feel like its power intensifies. So dealing with plutocrats, dealing with being controlled, dealing with money, power, resources, control. You have to be able to have your own inner resources. That's the moon in Taurus, inner resources, to help you cope with what's going on in the world. Okay, and then in Pacific Daylight Time, but then happens on August the 2nd, the Sun opposes Saturn. Again, these oppositions only happen once a year, so this is a big deal. Again, the Sun opposite Saturn. Again, it's all about power. Who's got the power? The people actually have the power, because the people support that 1% in power. So you get to see whose side you're on and actually what's going on. So this is a good dichotomy. Ideally, all oppositions are complementary. Sometimes they're not in this sense, but you know, you want to choose what side you're on. You want to see things from a higher perspective. You know, that Saturn Aquarius, it's karmic. You know, what's really going on here, okay? Like that song, you know, for what it's worth. There's something happening here. We need to be clear. Saturn Aquarius is very much clearing the mind, clearing the karma, coming from the heart, trying to figure out where your power is, okay? Now, it is Lammas, like I mentioned, so I will be live August the 1st at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the Cosmic Intelligence Agency, doing my usual August tarot astrology preview. So please join me. I'm out of town at the moment, so I'm going to be broadcasting from a friend of mine's place in the country. So hopefully all the internet's going to be working just fine. So I'm looking forward to presenting you August and seeing what August has to hold. So please join me there. Again, that's on Facebook on the Cosmic Intelligence Agency, 8 p.m. So wishing you all the blessings. I'm at the Grail Springs Wellness Retreat teaching this weekend. Yeah, sending you all great, good blessings, all right? Happy turning of the wheel of the year. If you want to get in touch with me, I'm at tarottarot.com. Please follow me on my blog at infinitynow.wordpress. I'm on TikTok even sometimes. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. Sending you many blessings.